afternoon. My name is Danielle Lee, but, I'm also known as, the Batman. Yeah. I'm 18 years old, and I'm a senior at California Virtual Academies. The themes of this event is momentum and passion. What is momentum and passion? Yes, I'm going to define it for you. Momentum can be defined by the quantity of motion of a moving body measured as a product of its mass and velocity. And passion can be defined as a strong emotion or the suffering, as in the death of Jesus. However, what does momentum and passion mean to you? Well, we need momentum to move something, or in other words, to move our lives, basically, and to keep moving forward. Passion, as Franklin D. Roosevelt said, is happiness is not in the mere possession of money. It lies in the joy of achievement and the thrill of creative effort. Now what this means is we need passion in our lives to do something that we enjoy. I like to input another quote by Theodore Roosevelt. It is far and away the best prize that life offers is a chance to work hard at work worth doing. In life, we need momentum and passion to live our lives to our expectations. However, these two qualities can be interfered with. What I mean by this is our struggles and hardships can get in the way of our life. Life is not easy, and I bet everyone knows this. Now, one of my biggest struggles was high school. I like to say that high school is bridging the gap between adolescence and adulthood. I also like to define it as the 4-year hallway of doom. Just kidding. The 4-year hallway of hardship. A long, long, strenuous hallway. But once you're on the other side of those many hurdles you encountered, you finally did it. It was a dream of mine. See, there it goes. Okay, how about now, you guys? Can you hear me? Awesome. Okay, as I was saying, it's always been a dream of mine to go to university, get my degrees, become a medical doctor, and to save lives. But first, I need to be noticed by a university and get accepted by one. So, what I did was be in a play called Our Town. Absolutely, I love that play. I was a part of student council since 7th grade. I took some classes at Cypress College. I am a part of National Honor Society, a homie representative, an ambassador, and a part of my school site council. Now, I did all these activities throughout all my high school years. To add, I'm also an assistant and a youth leader for confirmation at my parish. And, of course, to add another one, is I'm an ambassador for National Society for High School Scholars. Now, like I said, I did all these school activities and extracurricular activities just so I could be noticed by a university. Being homeschooled was a bit difficult to do this because I was in a brick and mortar school. I had to do things differently. Like I said, take some classes at Cypress College. Now, in life, struggles can get to us. We can doubt ourselves, and sometimes we just want to give up and just forget about it because it's just so annoying. Right now, I'd like everyone to think of a moment of a hardship and a struggle that's occurring right now. What are you doing about it? Maybe some of you are trying to overcome this. Or maybe some of you are just trying to forget about it and push it aside. Another struggle of mine was Double Pups, but it indeed changed my life. Double Pups is a Marine Corps youth boot camp. Hoorah! Now, Double Pups last for 10 days, in which it felt like months. And Double Pups help challenge and educate young boys and girls of all backgrounds about responsibility for their actions and, of course, self-confidence. The program is really tough, but they do offer a scholarship and the title of Honor Pup. Now, I joined Double Pups for 2 reasons. I needed to do an activity that can help me be noticed by university and, of course, to get accepted by one. I also joined that I thought it'd be a great challenge to accomplish. Crazy idea, right? And everyone who knows me could tell you I love challenges, especially my patient family, friends, teachers, and especially my counselor. Bless her. Now, in the program, I did become road guard. And road guard was a bit difficult because I had no clue what I was doing. But it was easy for me to go ahead and be road guard because it was easy to run back and forth while being yelled at. So yes, that was a lot of fun to do. And I'd like to go back to as we arrived at Camp Pendleton, which was the scariest part. Now, as we arrived at Camp Pendleton in the yellow scary school buses, putting our heads down, yes, I was scared out of my mind. There were so many emotions and thoughts that were rushing through my head, which was mostly, can I go back? Can I change my mind? I mean, I'm sure that the bus driver doesn't mind going back because there's some creepy, scary people out there. And as one of the instructors came on to the bus, yelling, giving us instructions and orders what to do and what not to do, and grab our seat bags and head to our lines to process into the program. And as I grabbed my seat bag and was about to head into line, I made one huge mistake. And that mistake was I looked in the eye of an instructor. No, a staff sergeant. So yes, that's even scarier, trust me. So yes, that was 5 minutes of yelling and learning my lesson, because I did not do that again. And in the program, there were many more struggles that we had to complete and obstacles that we had to execute. And I did have thoughts of giving up. I kept thinking to myself, why? Because it's too hard? Man, if I can't do this, how am I supposed to succeed in life? There's going to be even harder situations that I have to encounter. And I can't stop it. So I kept going. And because I kept going, a couple of corporals had their eye on me for the scholarship and the title of Honor Pup. But in the program, I did make some decisions that did risk my opportunity for those two. And most of the decisions were as we're heading towards our last obstacle and when we're at our last obstacle. And our last obstacle was Old Smoky. People saying that it's scary and that they are terrified of it. To me, it just looked like sand dunes. It's a very steep hill that we had to climb up, and that's when we finally became Double Pups. So to fast forward a little bit, as we were hiking to Double Pups, and which was, you had to hike 3 to 5 miles. I was in front of the line, basically trying to show the corporals that I can do this and showing off my skills and leadership skills. But I didn't notice that there were a couple pups that were falling behind. Now, I knew to be an honor pup, you always had to be up front. You need to do something extraordinary. You need to be noticed by the corporals. But I dedicated my entire life in helping the needy, the homebound, and anyone I possibly can, because that's what I do. I like helping people. That's my passion. So I went back, told the girls to hold on to me as tightly as they can, and I ran as fast as I could up all those hills. Who knows how many miles we had? Maybe there's 2 more miles that we had to go. But because I did this, it caused me to have a medical issue. And I didn't know what happened because I was in a program. I can't just go to a doctor and say, hey, there's something wrong with my leg. And it did cause me problems in the program, and like I said. And I recently found out that I ruptured my Achilles heel. It's quite devastating to hear that because I am a runner, and that is my passion. I was recently in the cast, a boot, and in physical therapy for 4 months, maybe even more, and it still affects me today. But I kept going. going back to helping the girls, after I ran them up all those hills, they asked me again, Lee, can you help us go up the hill to our last obstacle? I don't think I could do it. What I was thinking is, I just ran you up all those hills. You could do it. But no, of course I said, no problem, I'll help you. Don't worry about it. So I helped them get up Old Smoky by guiding them and encouraging them. And after we finished our last stops going on the top of the hill, we had a coin ceremony. Now, the coin ceremony would represent that we finally became double pups. And it was very touching because I did something that not a lot of kids would do. I was very proud of myself. But I did have Firewatch that night, so yes, that was a short celebration. And as was in Firewatch, I was following the procedures, trying to protect the pups, by tarantulas that were crawling everywhere, pushing them off of them, covering up their holes. Yes, we were outside, and let me tell you, it looked like a scene from 8-Legged Freaks. Maybe I'm over-exaggerating, but if you were there, you probably would agree. And after my shift, as I was about to lay down, after that scary little Firewatch, a pup came to me crying and panicking, saying she lost her coin. Of course, I felt really bad for her, so I agreed to helping her. And we spent all night looking through grass, tracing her steps, looking in bags and boots and holes, and pushing more tarantulas off of girls. Unfortunately, we couldn't find it, so she called it a night. And as I was about to go to bed, the last shift of Firewatch began to wake everyone up. So yes, I did not get one bit of sleep. And as we were about to head to our base, the pup came to me again saying, guess what? I finally found my coin. Of course, with great curiosity and thinking that, okay, she probably found it like rolling down the hill or something. No, she told me, Lee, it was in my boot the entire time. So I killed her. Just kidding. I was very upset, but everything I did in the program was worth it. I found my passion in helping others, and to continue that passion, and to never give up, to have more confidence in taking down struggles. Unfortunately, I did not get the scholarship, nor the title of Honor Pup, but like I said, I would do the program all over again, and make the same decisions. Oop. Double pups opened my mind in being loyal to your platoon, to your family. Like I said, having courage to even get up here on this stage, which is quite scary, but I think I'm doing good. And a double pup never quits. And that made me realize, why do we have that phrase? I gave up. Why? Because it's too hard. That's not a reason. We shouldn't give up. We should persevere through all our struggles and hardships. We shouldn't stop. We should take risk. Because guess what? If you do give up, at the end of the day, you're going to regret it. You're going to lay in your bed and be like, darn it, I should have done it. Giving up would be as if the Lord Sith is telling you to go into the darkness. Like I said, that's like giving up. I mean, come on. Don't you want to be R2-D2 or Chewie Chewbacca with your awesome weapon? And your weapon is your hope, your passion, your momentum, your dreams, your goals, your values, your faith, even your loved ones. You. What is your passion? What is your momentum? What's going to keep you going and moving forward? Take risk. Let's be our own superhero. Because at the end of the day, it's worth fighting for. And we get an awesome weapon and a dramatic entrance. I mean, I want that. Don't you? We shouldn't give up. Because, like I said, it's worth it at the end. Let's be our own superhero. I must ask now, when are you going to put the cape on? My name is Danielle Lee. I'm 18 years old and a senior at California Virtual Academies. And I am the Batman.